Senator Corker of Tennessee and Senator Johnny Isakson of Georgia both initiated an inquiry into the State Department to find out what they knew and when they knew it. But as you see, this investigation has effectively been put totally in the control of the State Department, which is saying one thing which perhaps does not reflect the reality on the ground in Benghazi, Libya on the 11th of September. Senator Johnny Isakson, member of the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, joins me from Atlanta. Senator, thank you for working on a Saturday. Does the intelligence community bear the blame as Ambassador Rice has suggested?
Well, we've got to find out what was known and when it was known and who knew it, because we've had so many misstatements, starting with Ms. Rice. Secretary Clinton has been the most forthright in terms of this actually being a terrorist attack. Did we just find out yesterday? We finally got the FBI on the ground at the scene of the terrorist attack, but almost 4 weeks after the attack. The tainted evidence is going to be, if it's still there, is not going to be near as valuable. This has been a bungled investigation that should have been quick, forthright, and we need to know the answers.
You talk about timing, Senator Isakson, and well, you should, since the Senate now is in recess and does not re-adjourn until the 13th of November, the week after elections. Has the Obama administration succeeded in making this a non-issue for the November 6th election?
I think that they're trying to make it a non-issue for the election, but there's been too much misinformation. Senator Corker and I respect Secretary Clinton greatly. She's done a great job. She's been the most forthright of anybody in the administration. The president has already talked about it. Ms. Rice has told what she was told to say, not what I think she really knew. And as Bob Corker said in your clip a little earlier, the one briefing that we had from D.I. Clapper and from Ms. Clinton and from the members of the Secret Service and the FBI was a non-briefing. We need the facts, and we need them now.
What about the contention that the best information they had was what they gave, that Ambassador Rice was merely echoing what the intelligence community had told her at the time? Do you buy that?
I think she was echoing what she was told to say. I don't think that's what the intelligence community was telling her, because within 24 hours of the attack, the intelligence community has told us they began to see evidence that this was, in fact, a terrorist attack. I never heard Mr. Clapper or anybody else from intelligence talk about the movie or the trailer for the movie. I heard the administration talking about that.
Well, are you suggesting, Senator, that the Obama administration intentionally misled you all in the Senate?
I think there was a delay in us there still is a delay in us getting critical information, and I understand the Accountability Review Board. I understand the 60-day delay to get the evidence. I want the evidence. I want us to find out the facts. But as Senator Corker and I have said, if there are cables from Chris Stevens to the State Department that reflected what was written in his diary, then the State Department knew or should have known that he was in grave danger before the attack in Benghazi, and he was not protected. Second, why was he in Benghazi to begin with? Our embassy's in Tripoli. We only have a consulate in Benghazi. There are some unanswered questions we need the answers to now that would not taint the overall investigation, but would help to clear a lot of the misunderstandings up.
What's your prediction, Senator Isakson? You have two of the perpetrators or suspects in the crime now arrested in Turkey, reportedly. Apparently, we know more or less which militia, which al-Qaeda-affiliated militia did most of the attacking on September 11th. Do we declare war on them? Do we take military action now? What would you counsel the president?
My counsel would be to look back to 9/11/2001. We had a terrible terrorist attack on our country on that date. The president at that time gathered the necessary information to first of all confirm where the attack came from, which was Afghanistan and al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, and then we moved. I think we should expedite this investigation to do the same thing. The difference is, in 2001, 9/11, we uncovered that information within 2 weeks. Here we're in the 4th week, and we're just now starting the investigation on the ground. Things are going too slow. The evidence is becoming tainted. We want some answers, and I think we deserve them.
Do you counsel Governor Mitt Romney to adopt the phrase Benghazi Gate?
You know, I don't want to politicize something that's more important to me than that. because the death of this great United States Representative, Chris Stevens, the 6th ambassador to die in the line of duty, is what we need the answers to. We shouldn't play politics with the issue, but the president certainly shouldn't see to it that we don't get the answers until after the election. That would be the political issue, not the attack itself.
Senator Johnny Isakson, thank you again, sir.
Thanks, Geraldo.